Zen and the martial way. Zen, belts, and ranks. Imagine walking into a dojo, tying your belt, and realizing that the tiny strip of colored cloth around your waist has somehow become the CEO of your identity. One moment you're practicing a simple front stance, and the next, you're calculating status like a Wall Street algorithm. Who's above me? Who's below me? Am I sandwiched between Larry and that kid who's definitely going to pass me? It's subtle, it's sneaky, and it's exactly the kind of thing Zen warns us about. Identity manufacturing, masquerading as spiritual progress. That's the odd tension we're exploring today. How a ranking system designed to organize teaching can quietly reinforce the very thing Zen asks us to drop. And no, this isn't an indictment of belts, stripes, certificates, or dramatic photos of someone kneeling in front of a framed calligraphy scroll. It's an invitation to look at what happens in the mind, the moment rank becomes more than a tool. Here's the part that catches most people off guard. The ranking system is not ancient. It's not mystical. It's not handed down by wandering monks in the mountains. It's a 19th century invention, born when Jigoro Kano needed a way to organize large groups of judo students. It's practical, effective, and scalable. But spiritually, it sneaks in through the back door. Because as soon as you label progress, you label as someone who is progressing. And as soon as there's a someone progressing, the mind goes straight into comparison mode. Zen sees comparison as a gateway drug to delusion. Because compare long enough, and you forget the one thing Zen never stops pointing at. This moment as it is. No belt can help you see it. No certificate can open it. And no Dan rank can substitute for actually allowing circumstances to illuminate you. But martial arts thrive on structure. Without rank, you lose pedagogy, safety, and method. Beginners need guidance. Intermediate students need challenge. Instructors need a way to evaluate readiness, so sparring doesn't turn into a live reenactment of Hobbes' state of nature. Rank solves real problems. But every solution carries a shadow. And rank's shadow is the creation of a stable, sticky identity. I am a yellow belt. I am a brown belt. I am almost a black belt. These sound harmless until you notice they become small fortresses, places the mind retreats to, defends, and explains itself from. Zen is the opposite of a fortress. It's more like a bird landing on a branch that could snap at any moment. Nothing to hold on to. Nothing to defend. Nothing to be. And this is where the contradiction shows up most clearly in the dojo. A student might move with extraordinary spontaneity during a drill, mind empty, responses immediate, and then, the moment class ends, ask anxiously when they'll be promoted. The moment of no self collapses into the story of a self. The spark of Zen is overshadowed by the shadow of rank. But here's the paradox worth chewing on. Rank doesn't have to obstruct Zen. What obstructs Zen is believing rank is real, in the way the mind wants it to be real. Rank is scaffolding. It's a teaching device. A temporary structure meant to be climbed and eventually left behind. The trouble starts when the scaffolding becomes a shrine. And maybe the most Zen moments in martial arts are the ones where rank disappears altogether, when the body moves before the mind narrates, when the technique expresses itself without a someone performing it, when the world feels briefly unranked, when the belt is just fabric, the self is just a habit, and the movement is simply happening.